Get other standards. Make money not number one so you don't have to deal with it. How about that? You think that'll work? I think that'll work too.
Welcome
to the J&O Show.
Where we talk about
things that we would never told them, J.
And I'm O.
And now you know.
If you guys are new to our channel, please make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe. Make sure you turn on those post notifications so you can know we upload, because you never want to miss an episode. Also, if you guys are new here and you have ideas for show topics, go ahead and drop them down below in the comment section and write #next show so that way we can easily filter through and give you more of what you want. Alright, so today guys, we are actually going to be doing a reaction to a reaction video by the none and only
Reverend Minister Kev Sanders.
Alright, so we're actually going to be reacting to When Doves Cry, Brittany Renner, Kevin Samuels interview.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah. So, alright, so here's the confession part, right? I literally found this piece of this video from When Doves Cry because it spoke to a point that I forgot a few videos ago.
Yes.
Now, by the time this get uploaded, it might have been last week.
Who knows?
It might have been 2 weeks ago. But I'm pretty sure at the end of the video, those of you that actually watch the whole thing will see me be like, oh no, I forgot. Well, this is what I forgot. And this is a perfect example of what I was talking about. And I just wanted to throw some points out there on it.
Okay.
Cool? Cool. All right.
With my child's father, there were kind of a certain set of expectations for that relationship. And if I didn't want to have to pay bills, didn't want to work, didn't want to, you could have the car, we're in the $1.6 million home, like, you really just kind of sit down, shut up, suck a dick, and be pretty. And that's cool. Like, some women sign up for that. But I do think, too, like you said, they are allowed to weigh their options. I can't remember the terminology that you use.
Bruh.
Brittany. Brittany. Ain't nobody like Brittany. You got anything you want to say before I go? That's my part.
What can you say to that? I mean, really? Like, it's all you.
Okay.
Go right ahead.
Okay. So, now what she was talking about was a very specific situation. And basically, in order to live this lifestyle, there are certain things that are expected of me. And it's like 3 or 4 things I want to say about that. It's so crazy. Okay, number one, every decision that you make in life, for everyone, there is a consequence for your decision. There is a price to pay. There is nothing on this earth that comes without some type of cost. Please stop trying to act as if it's so crazy that being in this relationship or in this situation where you ain't got to work and your real only duties is gonna be to take care of these kids in this home. It's so terrible.
Hey, who mess is this?
To live that lifestyle and to pay that price.
Bruh.
Well,
it's horrible.
Well, no, it can be.
No. It can be. But here's my thing. This is my thing. No matter what you choose, there are going to be hardships. You think it's better to be a single mom with a kid and work and have to take care of the kids? That's better to you. Also, what's up with vetting the people that you're with? Like, he act as if you have to be with this guy because he got money. Pick somebody else. It's that simple. It's not hard, y'all. Get somebody. How about this? Get other standards. Make money not number one so you don't have to deal with it. How about that? You think that'll work? I think that'll work too. Because if that's the thing that really drives you crazy, I don't want to have to deal with this. Maybe you should just not make money your number one priority in your relationship. What is going on here? I'm like, yo, there's a price to pay for everything. Guess what? Your life is gonna be 100 times harder being a single mom with a kid.
Yeah.
With baby daddy drama.
Yeah.
It's way harder than being in that situation unless the guy is such an incredible douchebag. He would have to be such an amazing, he would have to excel at douchebaggery.
Really?
That is you would have to be an immensely talented douchebag to make it harder to be a housewife with kids who's rich. To make that worse than being a single mom who has to work to provide and take care of the kid and have baby daddy drama. What is wrong with you people? Oh my gosh. This is so crazy. Okay. I had to get that out because it just, she made it sound so horrible. Like what she's doing in the meantime is so much better.
Bitch, this has really been the hardest time of my life. When I decided to leave, my baby was 2.5 months old. I didn't have anywhere to go.
It's not. Okay.
Bruh.
Now let me get back. That wasn't even the stuff that I had picked this video to talk about. That was some other retardedness that she had said, and I was just looking at it like, so life is better the way it is right now. It's better. That's how you feel life is better. Okay? But one of the things that she was saying, which I understand, because a lot of people have this concern. She was like, I don't want to lose myself in my relationship.
Right.
It's a valid concern. I'm not even gonna hold you. It's a valid concern. So I had to write some of this down because I had forgot last video, obviously. So I had to bring it back. So look.
Bruh.
I know everyone is scared to lose themselves in marriage, but the reality is if you live just 20 more years, you're going to lose yourself because you're going to be someone different. Hopefully you'll be wiser, smarter, and more patient. I have never seen so many caterpillars afraid to be butterflies. People being scared of how marriage is going to change them.
Wait, hold on.
What?
Say it again.
I have never seen so many caterpillars afraid to be butterflies. But at the same time, I understand. Change is scary no matter what kind it is.
True.
I get it.
True.
I get it. But
do you want to stay a caterpillar?
Yeah.
Or do you want to be a beautiful butterfly?
So look, you can be a butterfly whether you're single or whether you're married. So I don't want to put it out there that that's what we're saying. But life is going to happen and you're going to grow either way. You're choosing which way that you're going to grow.
Right.
Right? So then I had evolution and growth is a part of life. And you are fundamentally going to be a different person if you are married than if you are single. But that is not a bad thing. It is just the evolution of your being. You're going to learn different lessons and you're going to be around different people. Marriage is going to teach you different things about yourself and other people than being single will.
Right.
If you have children, that is going to teach you a whole bunch of different things. All of these decisions change what you're going to learn. It's not a good or a bad thing. That's right. You are going to lose. You're going to become something different. And if you don't want to completely lose yourself in those situations, here's the kicker. If you're already thinking about that, you're already taking preventative steps to keep from losing who you are in a relationship. Right. Because you know to look out for the signs that you're completely losing yourself because you want to grow and not lose yourself. But a lot of times you can grow so much that you don't recognize who you are. It's not that you lost yourself, it's that you're someone different because your experiences have changed who you are fundamentally. That is not something to be scared of. Because it's going to happen either way. Because some people are going to be single and they're going to love it and they're going to travel the world and all of these crazy things and they're going to learn so much about the world and maybe they'll come out of their box that they've been living in for so many years because they're able to travel because they're single.
Right.
Then there's somebody who is going to be single who's going to become bitter because they're single. And now the way that they're going to grow is downward. They're going to corrupt and corrode because they're bitter and they're angry and they're jealous of other people. And then there are people who are going to get married and there are two ways to go with that. You choose the wrong person, you become bitter, angry, upset. You're going to grow either way. Or you choose the right person and you understand what the merits of duty, honor, respect, loyalty, and love are. So all of these decisions are going to change who you are fundamentally. Make no mistake about it. You're not going to stay the same, no matter how many people say, oh, you ain't never changed. No, you're just still ghetto, but you have changed. Trust me, you changed.
Yeah.
I mean, because I'm pretty sure it's a lot harder to walk up them 3 flights of steps than it used to be. That's a change within itself. You probably got to go to the doctor more. All of those things are affecting changes in your life.
Right.
Because you have to give them time now. Just getting older physically is going to cause changes.
Right.
So please don't fool yourself into thinking that you're not going to change fundamentally regardless. You are. And if you're still in the exact same place when you're 20 years older than you were 20 years before, as far as your maturity, your patience, your wisdom, something horribly wrong.
That's not a good thing.
That ain't good.
There's no living creature on this earth that stays the same for an extended period of time. Nothing. It's a reason for that.
Bruh.
So, my last sentence that I had wrote it down. And this is for everybody who is still concerned about, you know, the changes that come with being in a relationship and losing yourself. If you keep your purpose in mind and in front of you at all times, whoever you grow into will be who you are supposed to be. Because your purpose is the thing that grounds and centers you. That is where who you are is. And purpose does evolve over time, guys. You're not always going to stay in the same place and be purpose to do this one thing. It'll grow and it'll evolve into other things. But as long as you're still connected into whatever that is, you will fundamentally still be you.
Right.
And as long as we're watching out and we're having conversations and you're trying to up your emotional IQ, your relationship IQ, you're already effectively taking steps to not be in the 50% divorce rate. That's one thing that I always hear about. It's a 50% divorce rate. There's no reason to get married because it's so scary. Well, if you're already starting to look at why relationships fail, because you got to understand that 50% divorce rate, you counting people that get married in Las Vegas over the weekend, hood boogers, Pookie and Ray Rays and Quanisha and Shanae and all of them. You're counting all of those people who get married too, who haven't thought 1 second about their relationship. You're also counting people who get married at super young ages. You're counting people who don't even know how to be a decent person, better yet be with someone else. Right. All of those people count too. And the more you up your relationship IQ, the higher you make your chances of having a successful relationship. That is one thing that I have not seen talked about in all of these relationship channels.
Right.
Just having the conversations and knowing that you need to learn about relationships and about the opposite sex automatically starts to increase the chances of you having a better marriage where you're not a part of that divorce rate because you're actually learning about relationships.
Right.
Relationships is no different than your career. You have to put time and effort in. And if you don't, you will fail.
True.
That's one thing a lot of career women and career men don't understand. You're not good for relationships if you put all your time into your career because you haven't put in any work. If you're going to work 50 hours a week on your career, how much time do you think you need to put into a relationship to make it just as successful as your career?
Bruh.
Quite frankly, just to let you know, your relationships are usually more important. Nobody wants to hear that because we're still money hungry.
Yeah.
But
True.
It is, because when you broke, if you have a great relationship, your partner's still going to be there with you, grinding, putting you back on top where you're supposed to be at. That boy is good.
This is true.
But your business don't care nothing about you.
Nope. Oh, and I think you touched on this on one of our videos as well too, where talking about the percentage as far as like the 50% divorce rate and stuff like that.
Yes.
Like people, they talk about the 50% divorce rate, but how many people have you been in a relationship with that did not work?
Oh yeah.
Like
the percentage of relationships that get even to marriage is a whole nother statistics, and it's very low.
So it's just like, I mean, really sit and think about that. Like people talk about like, oh, you know, what's the point of getting married? There's a 50% divorce rate. Okay, but how many relationships have you been in? Period. Like how many have you had a long-term relationship?
I'll put it to you like this: if you're not married, all of your relationships they failed.
Right.
So does that mean that you should just not date? That's basically what she's trying to get, right?
Yeah.
That's you trying to go.
Pretty much. But it's like, you know, again, talking about that whole relationship IQ, when you're in these relationships and they don't work out, they quote unquote fail, which I wouldn't necessarily say that they fail. I think that you learn lessons basically in your relationships.
No, you failed. It's just that it was a lesson. It's okay. Well, it's okay because our relationship with the word failure is totally different because we think it's so horrible. But the reality is failure is a lesson learned if you're of the mind to learn the lesson.
True.
Like, Michael Jordan over his life missed more shots than he made, but he's still considered the greatest basketball player of all times.
Very true.
Because you got to
Very
count
true.
all of the times that he missed when he was learning how to properly shoot. We're not just talking about his NBA and his college field goal percentage. How many shots did he miss before he became good at shooting the shots?
True.
And in the NBA, if you're a 50% shooter from the field, you're considered a pretty darn good shooter. If you shoot 40% from the three-point line, you're considered a really good three-point shooter. 40%.
That's like my boy, Steph Curry. What's up, Steph?
Word. So it's just one of those things. Look, guys, I just wanted to open perspective on certain things about marriage that a lot of people I have not seen talk about yet. Now, it could just be the side of the internet that we're on hasn't touched on it yet. It's very possible that on the other side, where they talk about relationships, they do talk about certain things and we just have missed it, which is cool. Well, we wanted to make sure that we definitely spoke up and said something, or at least I did, because I know I dominated the video sometimes. That's some things to get off my chest, y'all, because we acting like the divorce rate, like it's, come on now, we make better decisions, pick better partners, vet them. There's a whole bunch of things you could do. Put some effort into your relationship and whether or not you should even be with the person you're with.
And listen to the warning signals. If people are saying the same thing, if different people are saying the same thing about the one person you with, you might want to listen.
Yeah.
That's all.
You might want to wrap that up.
It's that simple.
You might want to wrap that up. So anyway, that was it for this episode from me. Do you have anything else to add?
No.
No?
I was saying something, but I forgot.
Oh, she forgot. See, now she forgot. She gonna have to write it down, come back, and we gotta do a whole nother video because she forgot what she was gonna say. It's all good. I did it first. She gonna do it next. Whatever.
Yeah, but no, that's gonna be it.
Okay. Well, please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Yes.
And we out.
This is
Press the off button.